Hey viewers, welcome to another game of Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing a misfortune game, at least that's what I'm assuming, because the Dark Hawks who sent this email to me, he didn't actually include the name of the champion in the game, and I didn't feel it necessary to check. So I do want to mention that I am receiving loads of emails with people just ignoring the fact that I cannot see into their minds what they sent me. So they sent me games with no titles, without any information at all, and yeah, that's just not helpful. Please include the name of the champion in the title, and preferably also the game type, so 5v5, 3v3, things like that, and whether it's ranked or normal. And then in the body of the thing, so the main text, just include something that says who you're playing with, if you're on Skype or not, and things like that. If you want me to give a shout out to you or to your website or whatever, just include that in the body of the email. So anyway, we see misfortune here, and we see quite a bit of lag, and I'm not sure if that's my computer. So we'll see how it goes. So for now it's okay-ish. Yeah, let me show you this. You should be able to see from it what kind of runes and mastery she has.
Minions have
hang on.
spawned.
Which one is it? It's the sword. Yeah, the scoreboard doesn't work, so it's kind of an old game from before they patched it with the first part of what's it called? Dominion. Because at that point they actually changed quite a lot in the gaming system. As you can see, we can also not tell whether they're in the bush or not, because, well, they just seem to be standing in the bush without being hidden. And Misfortune is up against Vigar. We're playing at the moment at about 15 frames per second, which is about half of what I normally want. But hopefully it's not too bad. And if it is too bad, I'll just pause the game and find the problem and restart. Anyway, Misfortune not doing anything here. So just standing still, literally not doing anything. And this is just basic attacking, and yeah, I don't know. Oh, finally, there we go. So loses the entire first minion wave here. It's not going to... oh, it's going to pick up 1, 2. Wow. Yeah. So that's incredible. And yeah, cinched is AFK. That's also brilliant. So we see Evelyn and... oh, what's his face? Corky. And Poppy and what used to be cinched are in the bottom. So this bottom lane should push like no tomorrow, because Poppy cannot farm. And, well, they should be able to kill her even though she has a massive passive. Actually rhymes. Cute. So Poppy starting off with Amplifying Tome. She's going to die about 3 times before the turret falls, because she has no defense whatsoever. And this Vigar actually starting off with extra mana, even though his innate ability gives him, yeah, plenty of mana. Misfortune, yeah, normally we see boots first on Misfortune. Against Vigar, I think the Doran's Ring is fine. Doesn't really matter. You shouldn't be using too much mana anyway, early game. Doing some nice damage here on Vigar. Vigar needs to use his potions to stay alive, or at least one of them, or to stay in lane. And that's why I would say Vigar with Meki Pendant first really is unnecessary. because your innate ability gives you plenty of mana once you're low. And you should focus on staying in lane, which means having both mana and health, and he definitely doesn't have a lot of health. And he can be harassed quite easily. So maybe if he knew he was going up against Misfortune, he should go for some armor first, or even a health crystal, or I don't know, something that keeps him in lane. Best one for the pros at this moment would be the regrowth pendant. So that's the one I've been choosing, because if it's good enough for them, then it's good enough for me. And Vigar not doing the best job of profiting from his stun. So he's just using mana for a stun that doesn't do anything. There's not a whole lot of reasons to get stunned this early. I mean, you want to level up Q and then basically go for the dark matter, because that actually does damage and it can help you farm. But early game, Vigar needs to level or do his Q only. You don't want to spend any mana on anything else unless you really have to. But I'm assuming he has Flashing Ghost, but as usual I have no idea. When when there is no scoreboard, and yeah. So anyway, I got the Google partnership offered to me yesterday, and I don't know when you will be seeing this, because this is one of the 28 games I will be uploading during my holidays, or actually before my holidays, but I will make them available to you during my my holiday. I will be away for 2 weeks, so you have 2 videos a day, and if you stick to that, you should be fine. And you can also watch all of them at the same time, and then you will just have to wait 2 weeks. Anyway, yeah, so I have some commercials on my videos now. If you don't like them, then just install one of the many ad blockers that are freely available. And if you do want to help me out, then clicking on them would be appreciated. But obviously not necessary. I mean, it's just a way for me to maybe get some extra money from this. And since I'm still out of work and working for my own benefits, it would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, who knows? Maybe you find something that's worthwhile. I don't know. I have no idea how this works yet, so. I'm just telling you that I finally got Google partnership, or YouTube partnership, I guess. And to me that was good news. So we see Xin Zhao coming up here. I have no idea why, but yeah, he just wanted to come up here, I guess. Oh, he was actually asked to do that? No. I don't think so. Huh. I don't know. Maybe they are on Skype together. I don't know. As I said, there was nothing in this email. And yeah, so I just have to guess. It would be nice for me to know, but yeah, then again, if they were on Skype, why type things? Yeah, I'm guessing they're not on Skype. They probably don't even know each other, because that's how it normally goes in this game. So I currently am on a 18 game winning streak. That is awesome. I really hope to continue that for the next couple of days, obviously, because, well, this is going so well, and it doesn't matter what I play. Even with the worst possible laning partners, I seem to be coming out on top, because one of the other lanes seems to carry me in that case. So that's with the ranked game from Tarek. I don't know if... yeah, that will be up before this one. I'm pretty sure. So doing a decent job farming here now, after losing the entire first wave. Well, getting 2 minions out of the first 2 waves, I should say. And yeah, not doing the best job ever still, but it's okay-ish. So now she has boots. And with the boots she should be able to harass a lot more than she's actually doing. By, for example, using double up on this one. And then it will go to Vigar, even though he's not in range. Because double up, yeah, it's a great skill to harass with. And I was still running at about 15 frames per second. And although you can see that it's a little bit laggy, it's not, in my opinion, not too bad. Hang on. Yeah, let me zoom out a little bit. Levels, double ups 2, impure shots 1. That actually gives you some extra magic damage. Oh. Okay, sure. Getting an easy kill here. Yeah. Don't know what Vigar was thinking there. It was obvious that when you go low against Misfortune, she's just going to burst you down. But anyway. Level 5, make it rain, although she hasn't been using it a whole lot. And bullet time, yeah, now level 1, but yeah, that's obvious since she's level 9. So Misfortune is one of the physical carries. We have ranged physical carries. She's quite good, but then again, they are all quite good. I mean, we have Ashe, we have Caitlyn. We probably have several more, but I cannot remember them. They are all pretty much the same, and there's no real need to ban any of them in your ranked games, if you play ranked games. Because in ranked games, someone who plays Misfortune can just as well play Caitlyn or Ashe, and it doesn't really matter too much. She doesn't have any utility that other champions don't have. So Vigar should still be using his Q only, and he shouldn't have lost his turret, obviously, but yeah, that's because he's spamming too many skills and finally getting a E off, which is the dark matter. Because Misfortune should, of course, when she saw the dark matter landing on this side of her, she should have ran the other way towards Vigar, but it's intuitively you run away from the one that's attacking you, and in this case she should have run towards him, waited until the dark matter fell and then ran back, so ran away from him, because he already used all of his skills, so there's no real reason not to do so. Anyway, against Vigar it's very unwise to go AP, obviously, without any magic resist. So I'm not sure what the point of Dorn's Ring was first if you're not going AP, and especially if you're going magic penetration. So yeah, going AP definitely now, but the best AP item for oh, okay, we don't even get these. So the best AP item for an anti-Vigar fight is the Abyssal Scepter. It gives you magic resist as well as magic penetration, well, reduction of magic resist, which is actually slightly better, but never mind that. And it gives you plenty of ability power. So all in all, it is a great item to have, level 2 ultimate by the way. And it helps you fight Vigar without any trouble at all. And Vigar just went home, and Swain is waiting for nothing. But yeah, it is great because his ultimate will not do anything, and you get extra magic penetration as well as extra ability power. So all in all, it is a really good anti-Vigar item, and if you just take that, you don't even have to be scared of his ultimate, because that's what many of the the casters are afraid of. And yeah, they're trying to set up a gank here on these two guys. And if someone just goes in, yeah, then both of these are dead. There we go, that's one, and that's two. They do lose Swain for that, for no good reason. Well, he got stunned, I guess. But Swain should be able to hold his own. And unfortunately I cannot click him, so I cannot really see what he's building. But he should be building something tanky because, well, he's just great as a tanky mage. Another one, yeah, sure. We have a few tanky mages. I commented on that in one of the last games. I don't know who it was, but then I could only remember Rise and the Gragas. It was a Gragas game. So yeah, Swain is definitely also a tanky mage. And Misfortune getting caught here by Singed and should really get out of the poison trail. So buying some mana potions here, which is quite surprising. Yeah, I really don't like the mana potions because 100 mana, yeah, as you can see from the cost, is just one spell. I guess you can do 2 impure shots, but yeah. Normally it's just one spell and it takes you 20 seconds to get all of the mana out of them, and they cost 40 gold. And to me that is just too much. It would be so much better if it was, well, if it was more, but if it was actually a realistic amount. I don't know why she didn't use her, yeah, make it rain. There we go. Finally doing the slow, and once the slow is in, then it is pretty easy. Yeah, sorry, I was chasing the other guy. But apparently getting nuked down here, we can watch. It is the ultimate as well as the Q and stun, so not a whole lot she could do because she already used all of her skills. And if you already use all of your skills, you don't go chasing, or you don't go in some bush, you go the safe route back, especially if you have long cooldowns. I mean, 6 seconds is not that long, but 15 seconds and 107 seconds, yeah, that is pretty long. So you want to be safe and just go back the way you came and not go in where an opponent might be. And if you don't, if you have no idea where opponents could be hiding, then just assume they're hiding everywhere that you haven't been, because they're always trying to cut you off. That's the whole point. I mean, if you're running this way, they're not going to chase straight after you. They're going to assume you're going this and then back or something. So they're going to go straight where they think you will be next. And that once again. Once again with everything on cooldown, and yeah. Don't know about the mana, probably low on mana, but wouldn't have really mattered anyway. But Misfortune is a carry, so make sure you play her like a carry. Make sure you stay with your tankier teammates and make sure that you're with someone if once you go out into the real world. So once you're not in third protection anymore. So, are they going for dragon? No, they're just going for this lonely poppy. Even though Misfortune can take care of that pretty well. And they could have had a free dragon here. Yeah, I don't know why Poppy even bothered to flash there. There's no way you're going to get away from 3 enemies with a lot of CC. And I mean, Misfortune has CC, Zin has CC, and this guy, both of them, I think, have some kind of CC as well. I mean, there's the stun from Jax, and I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that Swain has a slow. Oh no, he has a snare. Yeah, that's it. He might have a slow as well. I forgot, because I don't play Swain. And a nice ultimate going off, lots and lots of damage. And unfortunately they do not pick up anyone, it seems. Yeah, you're not going to catch Eve. I really wonder how the new stealth is going to work out, because obviously it's not implemented yet. So they do get a kill on Poppy. And Misfortune's out of mana, half health. Should probably be going back, because there's nothing she can do. And there we go. So Xin Zhao in his battle for this turret with Evelyn. Evelyn, who's building AD. And yeah, AD Evelyn is pretty good. I haven't played her a lot as AD. I normally play her as kind of an AP sniper. But yeah, it gives her a lot more, if you build it correctly with the correct items. It gives her a lot more sustainability, a lot more health. And you could really use that if you're going for basic attacks instead of just nuking someone down. So the frames per second are really bad now. Oh, we jumped up to 30 just when I said that. Yeah, so now we're back at 30 and everything seems to be fine. Oh, shouldn't say that. Everything seems to be really not okay. And then it hopefully stays at 30. Anyway, Misfortune in the mid lane, chasing down 3 opponents. Well, not really chasing down, but she knows there are 3 opponents here. And Poppy missing the whatever it's called. Kind of the stun slash thingy. I don't know. I don't care either.
Enemy killing spree.
Oh, that's really unfortunate if your tanky characters are being killed like this. So just on their own. Yeah, come on, get him. Oh! Wow. That was fail. It's not like they could have done anything about it, but really, just run away, Misfortune. There's nothing you can do. Yeah, die. You can die. You can also expend your flash on that. And then die with your teammates. So, well done. Okay, if you see a teammate being killed, don't stand around to be killed as well. I mean, you know you cannot fight 4v2, and it's better to just run out and just have them give them 1 kill instead of giving them 2 kills, or in this case 3 kills. And since Renekton died and that initiated this fight, it's actually 4 kills for 0. So by now it's 15 to 13, but it could have been 15 to 10 easily if they didn't just run in one by one, or if the Misfortune had run out when she still had the chance, and she had plenty of opportunity to do so. But anyway, I cannot really see the kills and the minions, so I'm going to judge off the items how much they did. And we see Poppy flashing out. Yeah. I don't know if Poppy actually got the red buff, or that it's still there. It is not still there, so she got the red buff. That's excellent work. It's still not worth the flash, but still, it is pretty good. And yeah, you're not going to win this as Misfortune. Should have opened up with the slow when she was still here, immediately followed by the ultimate, and then she might have had a chance, because then Poppy had some trouble getting in range. Killing Poppy is pretty difficult.
An enemy has been
And
slain.
this is 2 for 1 so far. And it's going to stay that way. So the stun from the Vigar stun is a really good late game because it can stun multiple people, and you can just use it to block off an entire lane in the jungle. So in this case the whole intersection was blocked off by the stun. And in lane it's even pretty good because it blocks up about 2/3 of the lane, and if you go running on this side of the lane, someone will follow you on this side of the lane. So you plop down the stun here, or the stun circle, or well, octagon I guess.
Enemy is on the
And then someone will have to run all the way around it, and you will be gone. So they finally killed Evelyn. Evelyn, who's building some pretty nice items, but doesn't have a lot of sustain. And I don't think anyone has any armor at all, except for maybe this guy. Well, he has some health. And Misfortune's coming in from the bottom, and should be able to take out this Vigar. There we go. You know, don't. That's not going to work. Unless he's alone, but... Oh, it's an ace. Okay, never mind. I wasn't paying enough attention, apparently. No, but if it's the last one there, then you can get him, especially with Jax. But yeah, normally you just want to leave him, because if someone else comes with who has actual damage, you have expended all of your cooldowns on someone you're not going to kill anyway. But yeah, it's a 5 for 3 trade, and yeah, just kill them. There we go. And she's not going to get away. Oh, nice juke, but you have to reach your your passive innate ability. Sorry. Nice flash, and now just run. Evelyn just used her, yeah, her stun, I wanted to say, but nicely done there. I thought, yeah, the invisibility I meant. So it kind of results in a stun. Yeah, nowadays it's slow. And yeah, well played. And this guy, yeah, he can just run out, and you shouldn't be chasing him, because if someone comes in to do who does some real damage, like Vigar or Corki, then you're just dead, and you're never going to catch up with him. And that was exactly what I tried to warn you about here. But yeah, Singed is just really the one champion you do not chase. Trundle, I guess, comes in close second, and they are going to pick up a free dragon once again, even though they don't ward it. And yeah, I'm assuming they got that, but they do get a free kill on it as well. Yeah, they did get it. And Poppy uses the flash to get out. Apparently these two really scary. Yeah, with the Phantom Dancer, Xin Zhao is going to be able to catch up with anyone running away. So that's actually a nice choice. And yeah. Oh, almost picking up Vigar there. And Vigar's still in, so... Okay, let's just run into that, why not? Who just used... Oh, that was the ultimate, okay. So you ult Jax, who does the most damage? Okay, sure. Come on, Jax, get him. No, not going to manage. Again, should have walked towards Vigar and not away from him to avoid the... Yeah, that's a little late on the ultimate. I think that's the ultimate. I don't know.
Your team has destroyed
I know that's the stun shield.
an ally has been slain.
Anyway, we are going to the mid lane here. The team took out the mid turret while the fight in the bottom lane was going on, but they're going to lose 2 champions for that. And fortunately Xin this time not running in. And massive amounts of damage on the enemy team. But yeah, they didn't actually pick up anyone until this misfortune finally picked someone up. Oh, come on. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. And now finish this guy off easily. And now, come on, go after him. Jack should be able to stun him and be done with him. Not actually having anything to boost his speed, so no flash, no ghost. That's a shame. That would have been a nice kill. And yeah, that would have been 4. But still they're ahead 30 to 23. And everyone is just healing up and getting some random minions and jungling, getting some buffs. Kind of preparing for the next fight. So 12, 4 and 3, even though the early game, well, especially the first 2 minion waves weren't that good. But picked up the play in the later game. Of course, well, you just have to be better than your opponents. And not saying she's playing brilliantly, but for this, well, for this ELO level, or this, well, the level of this game, she's apparently the better player. And a nice ultimate, nice amount of damage. And yeah, that's not going to go.
An enemy has been slain.
So where's the guy that escapes? He probably is gone now, but nicely done. And yeah, they're not going to get the fire guard this time. Pretty sure he's the only one doing decently. Haven't seen a lot of fire guard games yet to comment on. And I don't play him that much. Well, I haven't played him in quite a while. Because he's so single-minded. You really need to do a lot of damage with your Q early on. You have to get a lot of minion kills. And if you don't, you pretty much useless late game. Or, well, you cannot afford to go the more tanky items, because then your AP will be too low. But I still like to go Catalyst first on Vigar, just to get some additional mana, as well as get some additional health. And then build that into Rod of Ages, and then with your Q you will be able to farm up pretty well. Yeah, that's the wrong one to else. But still picking up the kill, so... Not using the double up. Yeah, that was way too late on the double up, but apparently wanting to use it to get the last hit on someone. But she could have used the double up 2 more times. Or, well, at least once more, but... And there we go. Another inhibitor for the taking. Well, not another. I guess they don't have one yet. Come on, kill him. There we go. Yeah, Vigar expended all of his spells on this one guy. He should have just backed off. I mean, trading 1-for-1 is really not going to get them the kill. Or the game. Yeah, and this would have been a lot better situation for Vigar to still be alive, because they could have gotten both kills with Poppy there without anyone dying. Poppy going for Trinity Force and Emblem of Valor. That's pretty surprising. You don't see that a lot. And this guy, yeah, he's building some tanky stuff, but not really finishing anything. Apparently more concerned about getting more armor than actually getting useful items that, well, items that give you utility. So Stinger, extra cooldown reduction. I don't know what the cooldown reduction is. I'm guessing it is 32% now, because 33. I'm sorry. Because of the masteries that give you some cooldowns. Normally you don't see a lot of cooldown runes unless you have a really cooldown based character, but Misfortune definitely isn't one of those. So are they going for Baron? Yes they are. And Swain is just here to distract the enemy team, and by now is going to join them. Should probably wait in this bush to catch anyone coming up, but Baron is already dead. So enemy team has no wards, has no way to know that they were doing Baron, other than the fact that nobody was visible on the map. Yeah, that happens a lot. I mean, there's no enemy visible on the map at this point. Picking up another blue buff, making the cooldown reduction 40%, well over 40% actually. And an easy kill on this face checker. Corki really not a champion you want to face check with. You should leave that to Nectar. Or to Poppy. Or Singed. Yeah, another 3v1 situation. And another 3v1 situation on the other side as well. So I guess that's a good thing. And yeah, getting a stun off with Renekton here. And Vigar not getting the stun off this time, but he should run away because he's not going to live. Yeah, that's what you get if you go up against Vigar without any magic resist. But they do pick up 3 for 2. So I guess it's still good. But yeah, no magic resist at all, even though Vigar has been doing excellently. He's been doing the most damage of the on the enemy team with Evelyn. And for Evelyn you should just get oracles, and by now, yeah, I don't know why nobody has oracles. I guess nobody wants to do the spend the 400 gold on it, even though, well, it is well worth it. So as you can see, all magic, all well, yeah, all magic. I mean, the 57 is not really important, and this is all physical, except for, well, a little bit of the Q, the hate spikes, but they don't do a lot of damage either.
Your team has
So going for even more attack ability power, meaning that now Misfortune really is a one-shot deal for Vigar. Yeah, nice. Are they going to pick up someone? I wanted to say, but immediately someone died.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Yeah, you shouldn't waste the Make It Rain on minions late game, because you can just use your basic attack to kill them. It takes like 2 shots, and with the Make It Rain it takes about 2 shots as well. And yeah, there you go. It's a one-shot deal for these 2 carries to kill Miss Fortune. And even though she has a nice score, that's only because the enemy team is building exactly like she's building. I mean, this guy also has nothing. And if you look at the high elo games, you see that everyone takes magic resist and armor. And that's the big difference between these kind of games and the high elo games. Nobody takes protection here. Nobody takes anything making them... Well, finally we see something here. But nobody takes anything that makes them survive. I mean, even these kind of things that increase the lifesteal, spell vamp, these kind of abilities really don't keep you safe, because if you get stunned or slowed, you cannot attack, you cannot use spells. Well, if you get slowed, you can still use spells, but if you get stunned, you cannot. And that means that you don't have that life buffer. I mean, you can use it to protect you against turrets, because as long as you keep attacking in turret range, you gain more life than someone can take away from you. Oh, yeah, I shifted it a little bit there. And they're going to just destroy the turrets here, because, well, 50 to 36. It is pretty well over, but that doesn't mean it was very well played, but it was... There were some nice moments here. And as you can see, one-shot deal. So, I guess if you're up against some better opponents, you definitely would have died about 16 more times. And you wouldn't have gotten all those kills. But still, nice play, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. GG.